Hey, hey, good stuff, family. Good to see you again. We are continuing to go into the places where people are doing the good stuff, and we're doing it from home. A lot of people are rising up to be the good stuff in this time in which so many people need us and they need our praise. And so today we are talking to Fabio Salerno from Lago there and his crew, as well as our friends Chelsea and Jason. They have started something phenomenal for the heroes among us right now that rise up every single day and go to work in the face of what we're facing. And we're talking about the healthcare workers out there. A huge shout out to you. We love you. We appreciate you. And what you're doing is not lost on us. And so let's go ahead. I'm going to go ahead. Fabio, would you introduce me? Where are you and who are you with and what's happening?
I'm Fabio Salerno. I'm the chef owner of Lago Restaurant and Town Hall in Cleveland, Ohio. This is Aubrey Zarzafty. She is one of our property managers. She is our AGM here on our facility, which we run Lago Custom Events and Lago Restaurant East Bank.
Okay. Chelsea, Jason?
Yes, Chelsea Mikola. We are at Jason's home in Brunswick, Ohio.
That's right. And I'm Jason.
And Jason, you have a bit of a following already as Ziggy Strong because and your boyfriend, girlfriend, and you're a team, and you have been a team through your own challenge. Give me a window, would you, quickly, into what you are up against and why you are so grateful for healthcare workers in your own story.
Yeah, so it was last June that I was diagnosed with Hodgkin's lymphoma, and so had a pretty tough battle the last several months. And the clinicians that took care of me, physicians, I mean, I was just so grateful through their hard work. And then as the world is now facing this battle, Chelsea and I here have thought, how can we really give back? How can we help out? How can we, do what we can from our homes to show our gratitude? And so here we are trying to put together this 500 meal challenge, not only to help them, but to also help our local businesses. I mean, so much is done by Fabio and Dante and Lago in the community. And we just want to help as much as we can.
And let's just say right now, right off the bat, that you just had a cancer-free diagnosis in February, did you not?
So yeah, February 4th, I received the good news that I was pronounced cancer-free. And so extremely thankful, as I said, and grateful to everyone who's been a part of my support system, family and friends. But again, the clinicians were just wonderful. And so that's why we're here.
Coming up on 2 months then, cancer-free. And the word for the day, every day for me, is grateful, gratitude. So we thank you, God, for that diagnosis. Thank you for the journey, actually, even that he was on, is what we say, because it has led us now to this part where my friend Chelsea, who we talk about God, we now watch him work. I know you because of the Littlest Heroes, another phenomenal organization that reaches out to parents who have kids in the hospital. So you called and you said, give us a quick window, if you would, into what you're hoping to do with this 500 meals. And then we're going to get back out to Fabio.
Yeah, absolutely. So as Jason said, we wanted to help everyone going through sort of this pandemic right now. So we started with the Cleveland Food Bank, volunteered there. We've been giving donations to the Cleveland Food Bank, but we wanted to do more. And so we tried to think of how we could help the healthcare workers as well as local restaurants. And so I eat at Lago all the time. I work right above them. Always love their food. Know they make good comfort food. And so I reached out to Lago, and Andrew, who is their COO, was my law school classmate. He informed me that they have a program called Essential Meals for Essential Employees. So it was music to our ears, perfect. We thought this is how we could really make an impactful change to the healthcare workers. And so Jason and I have both started a 500 meal challenge. We have raised 250 of the 500 meals. The meals will start going to the healthcare workers at Cleveland Clinic and UH next week. And so all of our friends through PayPal, Venmo, Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn are rallying behind us. And so we hope we don't stop at 500 meals, but hope we can hit those next week and continue to grow support, not only for the healthcare workers, but also help restaurants like Lago that are struggling in these times.
Exactly. It's twofold. It's helping these people that we were so grateful for, and so many people asking even me, what can we do for them? This is when you get a meal, that's a comforting thing. Funeral meals and stuff, if you think about that, what that meal means, right? And like we said, this is a perfect cue up to cue you up, Fabia, that this is not just a meal, right? This is phenomenal food you're preparing there.
Well, I mean, we're a scratch kitchen here. We use the best ingredients. And now we've applied that to our carryout and our to-go business and the food service that we're providing for our first responders in the area. So yeah, we're proud of it. And we're trying to give the best restaurant quality food to carry out that we can do right now.
Yeah, and you mentioned the first responders as well. I will give you a retro shout out because I remember doing a story when the RNC was here that you were one of the first people to stand up, rise up, and say, hey, doors are wide open for all of you who are working. Remember, they were working such long shifts. So again, I want to just emphasize twofold. We're helping healthcare workers. We're helping those people who are on the front line, like police and fire, as well as nurses and doctors. But we're also uplifting businesses like Lago, these small businesses. This is Cleveland. We are Cleveland, and this is what we do. And it makes me so happy to be able to even report on it. So show me what's going on there, because you guys have turned out hundreds and hundreds, right, Aubrey, of meals already.
Yep, absolutely. We've, besides the ones we've already done, we have, a list of people in the works for the next few weeks. Obviously including the ones that Chelsea's sponsoring, and more to come. We get calls on it every day. We post information on social media. People are commenting, sending us private messages, asking how they can donate. We have regulars that are still supporting us and coming in and buying dinner for themselves, and then on top of it, paying forward to other meals. We even have other people saying, okay, well, maybe if I can't do level X, I at least want to support something. Can I pay for some pizzas to go into it or something, every little bit obviously helps. And I'll tell you what, yesterday I did a drop off. I did 2 of them to Cleveland Clinic Main campus, and the people were so appreciative. They were just so happy. One of the girls actually commented on something we posted, and they just said it was so nice to be able to have such a comforting meal come to them, since at this time they're not able to really leave, and then once they do leave, they just really want to go home and clean up and self-quarantine,
Right. That's
and then come back to work. I mean, these people are back at it. It's unbelievable what they do. And I don't think that we see it enough because we just hear about it, we read about it, but to have, and I have family members and friends that are first responders and are in ERs and are in the hospitals, and what they're going through is unbelievable. And anything we can do to help that and give a sense back to the community, firemen, police officers, they're all in my family. They're all in everybody that works here is family, and the doctors in these ERs. To see the city and the community come together is really what I think this is all about. And I can't tell you how much we appreciate Chelsea and Ziggy there for helping us out and and help spark this, because it is an important part of what we're doing right now, I think.
Right, and that's gratitude. I hear it again from you, gratitude. So do you want to, Chelsea and Jason, you want to explain briefly, it's about $13 to $15 for a meal, right?
Right.
And so you're asking for orders of at least 10 at a time, so that it's $150, right? Explain just briefly how people who are listening can grab their pens and get in on this good stuff movement.
Yeah, so I think if you go to the Lago East Bank website, and they can chime in too, people can donate directly through Lago. So the smallest bucket is 10 meals at $150. But if people want to help in a smaller way, Jason and I are collecting funds through our Venmo, Chelsea-Nicola and Jason-Zigadlo. And we're happy to collect funds for $10 donations, $20 donations, $25 donations, whatever people want to give. To make a meaningful impact. Again, we're starting at 500, but hope we can grow from there. So you can donate to us or directly through Lago as well, and I'm sure they can chime in if they have other ideas.
Yeah, the other thing is, just as a kickback to anybody that is open to doing this too, if they do it directly through Lago. I'm not sure how you guys are doing it, we are offering, little incentives here and there, like gift cards to youth when we do reopen. So as much as it is giving back, obviously there is a little something in there for you too, besides the way it makes you feel inside.
Yeah, so depending on the amount that you donate, you get a gift card back. You can use that for yourself, or you can donate that to somebody else. Right now, the website is the best platform to utilize. We are developing other platforms. Everything's moving so fast, so that's the best and easiest way for us to get this through to everybody.
And will you give us the website again, Fabio?
It's www.lagoeastbank.com.
Excellent. Okay, so anything else that anyone needs to add that you think is important that we may have missed?
Fabio, keep making great food. You have Chelsea and I's commitment to keep grinding. Our sleeves are up. We want to help support you, help support every single clinician out there. We're committed. We're grinding from home, and we're going to do whatever we can to show our love and our support and our passion for this cause. So thank you so much. Really appreciate it. Thank you.
Yeah, congratulations on your 2 months.
Yeah, I'm happy to have some eyebrows back, hair's coming back. I feel good.
And just to end, I want to say thank you to Dawn. Your movement, the good stuff, is truly motivating to me, motivating to other people. So I appreciate you kind of getting our story out there. It's people like you that help sort of brighten times like this that can often be very difficult and anxious for people. So thank you, Dawn.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes, Dawn, I have to say I second that. You are an amazing voice for our community. Thank you.
You do cover the good stuff, and we appreciate it.
Well, I appreciate you guys. 1,000 thank yous, not just for what you're doing right now, but for I've known you for years, and I know historically that this is what you do. And this is why we have this welcome officially to the Good Stuff family, because our 2 tenets we stand on are together we can, together we will. Is this not a perfect example of that? And God weaves. Now watch him work. So we will wrap this up now, sending this out into the universe for people to see this, and hopefully there's some amazing weaving that happens through a time that we wouldn't and couldn't have scripted. But
Sure.
This is the time when the best Good Stuff people rise up. And I said, you know what, on your mark, get set, let's go. Last week, I put my feet on the floor and I said, we're going to figure this out from home. And that's what so many people are doing. Grinding from home, Jason. I love it. That's going to be my new hashtag.
Our first happy hour is going to be at Lago. You're welcome to join us, Don. We're going to hang out, and we can't wait to celebrate together in person. But for now, what's that?
I said I have a feeling I'll be buying some drinks that day.
For now, we'll do what we can this way, but you will see us in person, and I hope that we can all get together one day and celebrate. This is awesome.
Likewise, thank you.
And I can't wait till we can hug again. So here's a cyber hug, a virtual hug. I love
That's
you
right.
guys. And it's a big hug to those healthcare workers too, and everyone rising up. I love
it.
that. All right. God bless you guys. Thanks again.
Yes. Thanks so much.
All the best.
Bye now.